video. We are here. I have hit 500 Link level 10 units. I typically do like to do a video, sort of every single time I hit sort of like the next, I guess, I don't know, batch of 100 Link level 10 units or whatever. So here we are. I've hit 500. Now, Link levels, of course, has become a very easy process, ever since we got the, the auto feature, right? Now, again, with auto, this process is just so speedy, dude. Like, we absolutely just disintegrate this. Okay, so the 7th anniversary is on, and I'm looking, okay, so I did the 400 Link level 10 video. That was on December 31st of 2021. So since December 31st, I've gotten an additional 100 Link level 10 units. I guess I'll quickly go ahead and show how I've been Link leveling recently. I did a number of videos in January about the whole process of Link leveling, discoveries, you know, about how Link leveling works exactly, you know, the best couple of stages. I mean, I've gotten 100 units just basically in January, and I guess the first week of February here. So let's go ahead and jump over. We'll go into the stage I like to use. We'll probably do auto, and then I think we'll maybe do a boosted run or two. So I have been using stage 8-9 still. The reason I'm still using 8-9, even though 7-10 is likely per run better. I think 7-10. Let's just quickly, we'll just quickly do an auto run on 8-9 while I'm talking. Okay, I think 7-10 is probably actually better from my experiences, in terms of stamina per run, right? So if you're a free-to-play player, and if stamina is like a precious commodity to you, 7-10 honestly probably is the go-to stage. I agree. I agree with the findings, right? And that everyone, you know, sort of worked together to do. But here's the thing. 8-9 is much faster than 7-10, for a number of reasons. Number one, this stage is just sort of like a straight line to the end. 7-10, I guess, sort of essentially is a similar concept, but it's a straight line, just with paths going to the left and right. But the thing is that when you encounter any stop sign fights or additional fights on 7-10, it's anywhere from, I think, 3 to 5 Cybermen. Can it be 2? I think it's 3 to 5 Cybermen, per all the fights on 7-10, right? So a lot of times, you know, you'll end up fighting 5 Cybermen, so like the fight is going to take multiple turns. Over here on 8-9, all of the stop sign fights are just against the Ginyu Force members, and the Ginyu Force members go down with one normal attack, essentially, right? So it's like, we just have this run, and I'm just able to do, you know, 200 plus of these per day, right? Just absolutely speeding at the speed of light. Typically, a normal run for 8-9 takes somewhere in the range of 3 minutes, whereas a lot of times 7-10 is taking 5 minutes plus, right? I believe a lot of the times, usually, there's one additional stop sign fight in 7-10. But again, I just, you know, sort of like doing 7-10 a lot. I've done 15-2 a lot. We'll do a run of 15-2 during this video. But 8-9, 7-10, 15-2. Honestly, I think those are the only 3 stages you need. People still doing 23-8 to Link level, I think, is folly. It's not, I think, wise. If you're going to do manual Link leveling, 15-2, I think, is definitely the stage to do it in, which we're about to do in a second right here. And I want to show what 7-10 looks like as well. So, again, to sort of recap, I'm doing 8-9 because I found it to be quite a bit faster, so I'm able to just spam in as many runs as possible in, you know, a short amount of time. If you're, again, going by per stamina per run, in full auto, 7-10 probably is slightly better, but even at that point, I don't know that the difference is really that, like, huge, right? Both stages are good. They're close enough that it almost could be just whichever one you prefer. Again, the reason I do 8-9 is just because it's a little bit faster. Now, 15-2, I found to be just incredible for just nailing a ton of fights. I think 15-2 is the go-to manual stage for sure, right? So typically when I'm using my boosts, I've been doing it on 15 too. Over the past couple of days, I tried to just maybe do the boost just on 8-9, because the one thing I'll say is I definitely have not had the luck in 15 too. More so than 8-9, I would say. I mean, 23-8 is just... The thing about 23-8 that I just feel like a lot of people... It's just you're getting so many fights per run that you have zero chance to hit. It just really sucks. 8-9 does have the potential to have fights that you cannot hit, though. That is an important thing to mention, that you can get fights on 8-9 that you can't hit, because there are several like left and right paths. But what I've noticed is that the Frieza soldier spawn rate is much lower than the spawn rate of like Cybermen in other fights and stuff like that, right? So let's go ahead and go to, I mean, I guess since I talked about 15-2 is what I think is the best manual stage, let's go ahead and hit 15-2, and I think we're going to use a boost as well. Remember that the boost does increase your chances of getting a link level, because I guess essentially the way it works is it's going to roll all the chances for you to get the link twice, right? So if you guys are not aware, again, the way this works is right now everything is being determined. Boom. Okay, so we're in the fight. So any link levels we can possibly get are already assigned to various fights in here, right? So that's why the best way to do link leveling is to jump into a fight with a lot of fights like this, but then a really good chance that we'll be able to hit all these fights. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. We really want to get another one after I pop this one right here. The other thing that's very helpful about having... See, this is what I'm talking about, right? Whereas a lot of the Frieza soldier fights, it's just like 2 or 3 Frieza soldiers very often. A lot of times with the Cybermen, you're talking about 5 Cybermen fights, right? So it's like a lot of times where you have to use 2 turns here, unless we're using a bunch of AoE characters, which certainly you could do, but I mean, especially with, I like to take advantage of the sort of version Z auto friend update, right? Like every single time it starts, I don't want to go search for like a Dragon Ball Super Broly friend. I like to just hammer that, basically retry button and just get right back in there, get these runs done. Is sort of what I try and do, right? So like that, if we had AoEs, yeah, cool. I mean, I guess at this point, I've gotten so many units done. I certainly could just maybe bring Dragon Ball Super Broly as my lead, and then, well, I mean, only if it gave me a Dragon Ball Super Broly. Okay, so we have a 1 right here. I really want to get a second 1. Sometimes these runs where you get multiple Cybermen right near the start, where we need a 1, can certainly be a little bit frustrating, right? But the thing about some of these fights with stop signs is you're able to very easily set up what dice rolls we need to be able to hit more fights, right? The thing with like 23-8 is that, there's no stop signs or anything like that. So the stage starts and you have, 3 6s, you're screwed. You're not hitting anything. You're just not going to be able to get many of the fights that you want to hit. But at least with some of these other stages, you have stop signs all over the place. So you're able to easily set yourself up to hit all of these extra fights. Global players, I mean, as of right now, the Ultimate Red Zone stages have just dropped. They are so insane. Getting some of your top characters link level to help you in that event will definitely be smart. All right, boom, there we go. Level 10 link for our girl Rosie right there. I will definitely take that. This is pretty bad, though. We're not getting a 1. Oh, haha, never mind. Okay, now we're looking good, because now we're going to hit every single fight on this map, which is really good. With a boost active, this is incredible. I think the only unit on the team, by the way, who's 1 link away, I think, is the AGL Kamehameha Gohan. The family Kamehameha Gohan. I believe the leader of the team, Rain, because he's an all types lead, which is why I've got him as the lead right here. I believe he's the only unit that's 1 link away currently. Although this entire team is in the range where they're just all getting like, either 8s, 9s, or 10s, right? And again, people have been asking me, like, I was doing a lot of link leveling on stream, in January and stuff like that. And people are like, oh, why are you link leveling this bad unit or this bad unit? Well, I mean, guys, the reason is because, like, all the good units in the game, I have link leveled, right? Like, I've got 500 done. It's like, once I hit, like, 400, it became difficult where it's like, oh, there's not, like, units that I need to get link leveled anymore, right? It's just like, okay, this character will eventually EZA, so I'll get him done, right? You know, like, you know, characters like LR Yamcha and Puar, or Tien and Chaozu, characters like that, you know, because of the fact that they are definitely going to EZA at some point in the future. That's the main reason why I'm choosing to, you know, like, get them done and stuff like that. But at this point, it's just, you know, link leveling characters who are probably going to EZA in the future. I have a lot of characters that have sort of, like, fallen off, that have already EZA'd that I don't have link leveled, right? The original STR Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? Tech Beerus, right? Like, those types of characters I don't have link leveled, and, you know, they'll be some of the last characters I'm going to link level for sure. The other reason, too, that I have really sort of kicked up the speed at which I'm link leveling characters, too, of course, is the My Data feature that's been added in, right? With that and Dokkan account power levels and the fact that they put way too much stock into links, it's like, oh, okay, we got a real thing we're gunning for here. So that's another reason why I have really sort of, like, stepped up the speed here. Wow, okay, this run is taking so long. But again, that's what, like, this is what happens when you get into all these fights with, you know, 4 or 5 Cybermen per fight, and every single fight on the board is Cybermen. This is what happens, right? This is why I really like doing 8-9, because I'm just speed blitzing it, just hoping for the pesky links to show up on one of the Ginyu Force members is basically my current strat. Whereas if you do stuff like this, you know, you're hitting all these fights. This is better per stamina usage. But for me, I personally am not worried about stamina usage. I'm more interested in, like, time, right? I want to get units, like, done quicker overall. So that's why, like, I feel like that, again, just getting all the runs in from 8-9 compared to this right here, where every single fight is, you know, 4 or 5 Cybermen. It just takes forever to go through some of these stages, right? So let me know what you guys, what stage you're going to pick. Remember, global players, once that My Data feature drops, I'm very excited for it to drop on global, to see, like, everyone be posting their Dokkan account power levels. I would not be shocked if there's a couple of global players who have higher scores even than me, right? You know, because remember, so much stock of it is placed in link level 10 units. Plus, I mean, they made it very easy for the modders to get the highest scores, right? You could have, like, a re-roll global account, because global doesn't have safety in it, and just mod every unit in the box to link level 10, and you have, like, the highest global power level. Like, it's ridiculous how, again, they put way too much stock into link level 10 units. I think there's a couple of better ways they could have handled this. I think number one, so right now you get 1,000 points when a link hits link level 10. I think they should have evenly dispersed that 1,000 points from link level 2 to 10, right? So every time you level up a link, you would have gotten points, rather than getting all of the points once you hit link level 10. And I think that way it would have been a lot more fun for people, too, to sort of, like, level up any link on any character at all, and you'll see your account's power level go up. There's also other factors I feel like were a bad choice. I feel like rainbow units has way too little of an impact on your power level. I feel like the fact that they don't count days logged in is ridiculous to me, right? Because, like, that's where also players would have, like, a much higher score factor than me, right? Because I'm not even at 2,000 days yet, right? My Spirit Bomb Goku is not even easy. I'm just about to hit day 1,700, I believe. So I still have plenty of time until I get 2,000 day Goku, right? Basically a little bit under a year. So, you know, with all that, I really think they should have had a lot more, again, go into the power level score. There's other things, right? Like, clearing stages does give you points, right? I think even maybe, like, having units like maxed SA could give you points as well. Although I guess that's sort of, like, combined into, like, rainbowing a unit, right? Because what it is every single node in the potential system gives you 1 point, 1 power level, essentially, right? So it's like if you're like putting orbs into all your characters, you're getting points anyway. And I guess you can't rainbow a unit unless they're SA10 anyway, I guess is sort of their thinking. But I think they should add more like ways to sort of like impact your score or cause it to go up or something like that. The other thing too is they added titles into the game, and I think it is very unfortunate that titles currently don't do anything besides just being titles. I think that earning titles should give you power level as well. I don't know how much. 1,000 or something like that could be cool. Every title, that would be nice. We actually didn't... That was a pretty unlucky run, all things considered. That was a boosted run. We hit every fight, and all we got was the one link level 10 for Rosie, so... Alright. We'll probably end there. I guess... I mean, we could... And let me just jump into stage 710, just because that is sort of the third stage that... I mean, I use it occasionally. It's been a couple of weeks since I've hopped into 710, though. I've just found, again, incredible, extreme, amazing luck on stage. Yeah, okay, it's been a while since I've done this one. Yeah, all those units are long since done for me. So let's go ahead and jump in right here. And the thing about this stage, again, the last Nimbus, it seems to be RNG. Sometimes the auto will take you there, sometimes the auto will not. But I found that it seems like all the Nimbus clouds up to the final one, auto will take you down the path of fighting these sidemen. See, this was a good roll because we're only fighting 3 sidemen here. That's what you want. The less sidemen you're fighting, you know, the faster you'll get it done, and thus the faster you can sort of move on to the next run. So I'll go ahead and end here. Let me know which stages you guys like to use. Again, per stamina, 710 is probably better. I like 8-9 though because of the speed at which I could just sort of shoot it out. And then I think 15, too, is definitely the go-to stage if you're going to be doing any manual runs at all. I do recommend, if you're going to use a boosted run, I do think saving your boost for link levels is very important. And I also think always making sure to manual your boosted runs is also very important. So let me know what you guys think about link leveling, all this stuff. Again, I hit 500 link level 10 units. I'll probably continue to do these videos every 100 link level 10 units I hit. So... let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.